West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero.
Oh, he's done it again.
Steal the show. Or even start a new club.
The 40-70 season.
You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just...
Preparations have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament. Anything that you might do, I'm gonna do too.
The atmosphere is building here in the stadium, particularly this coming out.
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this part of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Much in the air. So much in the air. I've been trying to hide 'cause I'm scared. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the air. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
The 20, he's be a walk-off home run.
Getting underway. This is it. They have to score here. Here's a shot to the right side.
Welcome to Lafayette, Georgia, and inside of Jack King Stadium. It is regular season Georgia high school football. Hi, everyone. I'm Gabriel Fry. So glad you're with us on the airwaves. Sean Butterbean Green here with me and Janie Grinnell, as well as we're about ready for kickoff between Lafayette's Ramblers and the Chattooga Indians in what promises to be a great matchup. Lafayette looking to turn the tables this season after struggling in 2024. The Indians were 6-5 last year and had one of the best rushing attacks in the state of Georgia. They'll be looking to change everything this year, starting with this road contest against the Ramblers here in Lafayette. And from left to right, kickoff is away for Lafayette High School. The Ramblers send this to Chattooga, who fielded on the 25, right down the hash marks on the close side, and he is trapped and dropped at the 36-yard line.
That was a good kick by Harrison Gilstrap, number 14. Great kid, great kicker.
Tackled on the 36-yard line. Jordan Ridley on the tackle. First down, Chattooga Indians.
So Chattooga's offense takes over from their own 36-yard line on the close hash marks, working from left to right. It doesn't feel real that high school football is back.
But it sure smells great when you got the hamburgers cooking.
Indians, their man in the shotgun, they run a wing tee. Here's the snap, the give on the end around to the wingback. He's free and tripped up as he reaches across the 40, stumbling down the close sideline. He's able to get 7 yards on the rush play. Really impressive gain by the tailback to Java Freeman, the senior.
And number 24 made that tackle, Hagan English.
Hagan English is one of the most prolific returners for the Ramblers on defense. He had 41 tackles and 3 for a loss last season. Second down and just 3 yards now. From their own 43-yard line on the close hash marks, it's the Indians of Chattooga. The wing tee, one receiver out wide on the far side. Quarterback sends a man in motion. There's the give on the end around. Lots of room on good blocking. And sliding away, the corner drags him down, but a late flag from the far sideline. He's at the line of scrimmage for no gain. We'll see what the flag is.
.52 on that tackle.
Butterbean Chattooga is going to suffer the hold and lose 10 yards on the flag.
Hey, I tell you one thing, being a offensive and defensive line coach, our defense is flying off the ball right now. They ran down the line great, made a great tackle, even though they was even getting held. They were still making a great tackle.
So now on second and long, Chattooga from the far hash marks. Handoff to the left side, and he's going nowhere. Tackled down immediately. It is third down and long for Chattooga High School. They'll need about 11 to move the sticks.
29 on that tackle.
Ball marked at the 35-yard line, third and long. Let's hear it, Rambler Nation, third down.
I tell you, our defense is flying around to the ball tonight.
Defense looking sharp early.
I love seeing them run down the line. Oh.
Here's the give down inside between the guard and tackle, and slipping away for a gain of almost 10 yards. They needed 11. They're going to get 9 and make it 4th and 2 from the 44-yard line of their own side of the field. The Indians threatening to move the chains, but will they punt here, Butterbean?
Oh, knowing Room Gable, No, they're not. They're going to go for it. And they're probably going to run the trap. That's what they really got their yardage on, is the trap. So Lafayette needs to be looking for a trap right here.
One of the most prolific rushing attacks in the state of Georgia and the entire Southeast. The Indians of Chattooga. 4th down and 2. From the far hash marks, here's the snap. Give to the tailback. Goes to the right side between the center and guard. He's stuffed. He maybe got a half a yard. It's a turnover on downs at the 45-yard line.
Hey, the defensive line right there, number 51, stopped in the hole. Man, what a wall right there that they did.
A turnover on downs for Lafayette High School. Still in the early stages of this one. What a hot start for the Ramblers. And Butterbean, as they switch sides, we didn't get a chance to do it for the Indians. We're going to meet the starting lineup of this offense for the Ramblers. It's Dax Edwards at quarterback, Bryson Cleghorn at tailback, along with Harrods taking handoffs. At receiver, Centel and Williams. The tight end is Rayburn, and up front it's McClure, Patton, Rapier, Bradley, Insane, blocking and plowing out space on the offensive line. 1st down and 10 from just inside of the far hash marks. Janie Grinnell left her purse in the press box following the pregame tailgate. Gonna need that.
We might need that.
I tell you, she works at the bank.
That, and she's also a woman, so she has the money. Knowing Justin does not.
Poor Justin. Getting slandered on the AM/FM broadcast.
Everybody feels sorry for Justin.
2nd down is still looming as it's 1st and 5. Here's the give on the end around. Cleghorn has a convoy down the sideline. 20, 10, end zone. Touchdown to Lafayette Ramblers, but there's a flag back on the 15-yard line. Cleghorn takes it to the house from 40 yards out for the rush score.
That's going to be brought back. That was a hold over there on the side. Hopefully it goes the other way, but more than likely it's looking like it's going to be on Lafayette.
Waiting for the call from our referees.
That was a good run by Cleghorn. He shot out of there like a rocket.
That was a great rush play. And so after assessing the yardage penalty, the Ramblers are going to be moved backwards. Still beyond the original line of scrimmage at the 40. Looks like they're spotting them at the 26-yard line of Chattooga. 14 yards with the flag. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School. Edwards under center, man in motion. Here's the pitch to the close side. Some room off the edge of the left tackle. Spinning as the ball pops out. It's a fumble on 1st and 10. And Chattooga's Indians say they've got the football. Chattooga gets the football right back. It's 1st and 10 from just outside of their own back 20. That's a huge turnover for the Indians of Chattooga. They turn over on downs, and they flip it just like that. And that defense is so powerful. It's Freeman at corner. On the other side, Nate Ward. The safeties are Fletcher and Hatcher. At linebacker, you've got Ellis, Rodriguez, Stansel, and Crow, and they like to move up and play on the line of scrimmage. And the defensive line includes Fife, Dodd, and Reese, all heavily recruited prospects. They've got Georgia at their practices, offers from dozens of Division I schools. Here's the give up the middle to who else? The big guy who rumbles forward for 4 yards. It's the tailback. He is absolutely colossal, Butterbean, wearing number 44. It's Kane Baker, 6'2", 240-pound running back.
He is a man-child.
That's a man. That's a grown man. 2nd down and medium now for Chattooga's Indians. From the very center of the field at their own 29-yard line. They're working from left to right, and we're scoreless with 9 minutes to play in our first quarter.
You know, normally you don't see 44 on a high school football field make the number look small, but he makes the number look small. He's a big kid that can run.
Either out of formation or false start. It is a false start against Chattooga. The Indians lose 5 yards, and the Ramblers are going to put them back near the original line of scrimmage as they jump early. 2nd down and 10 now for Chattooga High School.
The football is resting a whopping 76 yards from the end zone. And in North Georgia high school football, that is a tall, tall order, Mr. Butterbean. These teams both running a version and variant of the wing tee, a modern version of that classic offense, if you will. They've dusted it off. 2nd and 10. Chattooga with the football. Fakes for the give. Wow, great triple fake, and the tailback has a lot of room across the 30, the 35. Dragged down as he gets to his own 40. 1st and 10, Chattooga High School, but a flag back near the 30-yard line. Freeman, another nice carry.
That's going to be going back. That's a hold.
Waiting for the call from our officials. And the referee is stepping back to the 15-yard line. And it is indeed a holding call against Chattooga High School's Indians. Another lucky break on the flags for Lafayette. And Butterbean, I know it's really, really early in the first game of the year, but that seemed like a constant theme last year. Lafayette never got the breaks on flags. They were just losing on discipline things and mental errors, and already in the first couple drives of the season, we're seeing some flags go their way on discipline moments.
And that's one thing I've noticed with the past couple of plays. Our defense is very disciplined right now. They're filling their holes, they're firing off, and they're wrapping up. Last year we was not wrapping up fully. I know we talked about that and everything. So they have really took last year as a learning process and getting better.
2nd and forever, and the give to the left side goes nowhere. He gets a pair of yards on the outside hip of the left tackle, and that is nothing. It is now 3rd and a country mile, just about 20 yards for Chattooga's Indians. Butterbean, while we have a moment, let's go ahead and meet the offense of Chattooga. Brock Cooper playing at quarterback. The running backs are Fletcher, Freeman, and Foster. Up front, the big guys, it's Luke Reese, Gabe Smith, Walker, Ledford, and Dotson. Receivers are Hatcher and McCary, and the tight end, Coy Dodd. That is your starting offense for Chattooga's Indians against the Lafayette Ramblers in this football game. We're scoreless still in the first quarter, 7:20 to play in this first frame of action. Another false start on 3rd down and 20 from their own 15-yard line. Chattooga going to lose a couple of yards here.
And Rune Gable over there is about to pull his hair out.
Butterbean, one of the hardest things, I hope this amuses our audience. One of the hardest things about covering high school sports is getting a roster and a 2-deep from coaches. They do not want to give it to you. They don't want to share it. They don't trust you. And, you're just trying to make it a good broadcast for the kids in the community, right?
Right.
And Rune Gable emailed me back the 2-deep in the roster within 2 minutes. I was like, all right, Mr. Gable, let's go coach.
Well, he learned from the best. His dad, Tab, was probably he's a legend here around North Georgia. Great football coach, and he learned from him. And Rune's a great guy.
3rd down and 25. Chattooga, they give to the inside, and the big man is bowled over after a gain of 3 yards. It's number 44 again, Kane Baker.
The one thing I've seen right now, and Kane, do you know how tall Kane is? He's a pretty tall kid.
6'2".
6'2". Our guys are hitting him in the kneecaps. And they're wrapping up the kneecaps. And if you're a former running back, you cannot run without those. So textbook tackle on a big guy.
Massive football player. Low snap on the punt. 4th down and forever from just inside their own 20. This one rolls forward across the 30, the 40, 45, and 50-yard line, all the way to the 48-yard line of Lafayette's Ramblers. So that's a really nice punt. It nets almost 40 yards for Chattooga High School, and the Ramblers will have to go 52 yards to the end zone from the very center of the 48-yard line, working right to left in this first quarter.
I think our guy got a finger on it. I mean, because that ball looked funky coming out in the air, but it took a big bounce and a good roll there at the very end.
Well, the punter definitely hesitated to send that punt away as the defender was closing in on him. Just able to get that out in time. First down and 10 for the Ramblers with 6 minutes to play in our scoreless first quarter. Handoff to the right side. Cleghorn has a good block on the edge and is dragged down after a gain of 9 yards on the far hash marks. It is 2nd down and 1 as the ball crosses the 50-yard line into enemy territory at their 43.
You know, a lot of people would look at that play and say, man, that was some great blocking, but I just saw our guard go right down the line and kick the guy out for a good open hole. That was awesome. I love seeing these guys doing what they're trained to do.
Here's the toss by Dax Edwards on 2nd down and short, and it's dropped. Had a wide open receiver in Williams, and he has got a defensive back draped all over him. Cotton was there. Cotton gets in on it. He's a freshman linebacker. It's just enough to disrupt the catch and make it 3rd down and short. Now on 3rd and short, Ramblers.
Wow, what a hit.
Big hit up top for the tailback who bowls over a would-be tackler, and that makes it 1st and 10 for Lafayette High School. That is big-time contact up top, Butterbean.
That was a head shaker right there.
1st down and 10 for Lafayette High School from the 37-yard line of Chattooga. They're on the far hash marks, driving from right to left in a scoreless game with 5 minutes to play in our first quarter. Here's the snap, give on the same side, and this time it only goes for 2 yards. The Ramblers man dragged down quickly.
Ball's marked at the 36-yard line, 2nd down.
Second down and 9 now for Lafayette High School. They looked like they had him spotted initially for 8. Now it's 9. 2nd down. Ramblers. There's the give on the end around. Lots of room. Sliding off tackles is Williams, who's got the 1st down and more to the 22-yard line. He takes it from the 36 to the 22, threatening the red zone. Lafayette High School's Ramblers have the 1st and 10. Really nice carry by Williams to make it 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone with 4:18 to play in our first quarter. Still scoreless, but Lafayette High School would love to change that. Williams was great last season, Butterbean. Scored a touchdown and combined for over 250 yards.
I'll tell you right now, Lafayette's offense is looking pretty good right now.
Edwards fakes the give. He's going to keep it. Stumbles and blows a tire as he rolls out for a 2nd and 10. Behind the line of scrimmage, there's a lot going on. He's trying to get shifty, and he's running the option there. Had Javen Williams behind him, trailing him, shadowing him, and as he tried to get in position to pitch that ball, just stumbles.
The old turf monster got him.
Something name brand turf.
Name brand turf.
There's no turf monster on name brand turf. 2nd down and long. 11 yards to go. One receiver outside for the Ramblers of Lafayette. Cleghorn in motion in the backfield, and we've got a man jumping. Flags fly.
I think it's
on the defense.
Yeah.
Edwards, the senior quarterback, showing off that he's been around for a while and he knows how to run that hard count. 5 yards for free to Lafayette High School.
And he did a great job. I mean, he had 4 defensive linemen jump.
Inside of the red zone on 2nd down and 6 from the 18-yard line of Chattooga. Ramblers give it to the big boy, bowling forward for 1st down yardage. The Ramblers to the 11-yard line of the Indians. 1st and 10 on the far hash marks. Lafayette High School with the ball, 3:11 to play in our first and scoreless. And they have moved the chains for the moment, but it looks like we're assessing a flag here.
Ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line.
Indeed, this one is coming back. Illegal shift was the call on that previous play. So it wipes away the gain by Lafayette High School. Second down and long. Here's the give to the left side. Another carry by the big guy as Lynch gets about 4 yards down to the 19 of Chattooga High School. That makes it third down, and they're going to need about 7 to move the chains with 2:43 to play in our first quarter.
I can feel it, that song. I can feel it. I think it's going to number 2 right here.
Cleghorn scored the first touchdown of the season last year for the Ramblers of Lafayette High School. Third and long. Edwards off the fake, ropes a pass to the right side, and it's caught inside of the 10 at the 7-yard line. First and goal for the Lafayette Ramblers, threatening to punch one in against the Indians of Chattooga. What a toss.
25 caught that.
Great play by Lafayette High School. And Lake Rayburn, the junior tight end, runs a great out route. He cuts to the right, the far sideline. He's wide open just beyond the 5, snags that and moves the chains. Lafayette is threatening to score. First and goal now from just beyond the 6. Give to the left. He's got room, breaking away from the defender and dragging him in. What 5-star prospect! Touchdown, Lafayette High School. It's 6-0 in Lafayette, Georgia.
Number 5, Javen Williams took that in. How to start your senior football season off with a touchdown. Can't get no better than that.
Javen Williams scored a touchdown last year, had just over 250 combined yards, and he scores the first of the year for Lafayette. And I was holding off talking about it because I'm a believer in the announcer's jinx. Lafayette had a hard time scoring their first touchdown last season. Get that one off your back in the first quarter of the new year. 2 minutes to play in this first, where it's 6-0 Lafayette High School. For the PAT, this one is blocked. Knocked backwards and rolling downfield across the 30-yard line. So it'll remain 6-0 as we take a break, and we'll return with more high school football action on Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590.
Ready?
In Lafayette, Georgia, we have a 6-0 game where the Ramblers are leading the Indians of Chattooga. Glad you're with us, Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. I'm Gabriel Schry here with Sean Butterbean Green. This one booted away from right to left.
Good kick, Harrison Gilstrap, all the way to the
Fielded
goal
on
line.
the goal
Get him,
line.
guys!
And the freshman is smoked inside of the 5 at the 3. First and 10, the Indians are going to be backed up in the shadows of their own goalpost, trailing 6-0 with 1:51 to play in our first.
Got some laundry on the field up there around the 30.
We'll see what the call is. That could change the whole face of that momentary exuberation for this home crowd. That was Cotton who made the play. He fielded the ball and just couldn't escape.
I like that. I like the new cannon launcher that we have this year for the football team, because it looked like there was 10 bullets flying down through there.
And the referee is calling that one against the Ramblers.
Oh, calling
offsetting
it both ways.
Penalties. That is huge for Lafayette High School. The Rambler fans don't know what's just happened. The offsetting penalty keeps Chattooga's Indians back inside of the 5 at their own 3-yard line. That is a very, very tall order.
That was a huge kick by he's a junior. Yeah, he's a junior. Harrison Gilstrap, what a kickoff, son. I know his grandfather's listening, so
First down and 10 from the 4-yard line, just beyond the 3. And a flag right away. The Indians are in trouble here. 1:51 to play in our first quarter, 6-0 Ramblers.
I think they had too many breaking the huddle.
Penalty on the play.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal. Big number 75, Avery McClure, checks in for the Ramblers of Lafayette. Patton McClure, Bradley, Lynch, Keaton, English, Arthur, Ridley, Cleghorn, Torbett, and Prince on the field. From inside of the 2-yard line on their own side of the field, Chattooga to the left, getting some blocks. He stumbles and goes down. A short gain, the length of the football to put him at the 2-yard line. It's second down and long. They do move from the center of the field to the far hash marks, which when you're running the wing T like that and you're trying to bunch guys up and create some space to run, that could play to their advantage. Second down and long. In the backfield, he gets the handoff right up the middle, pushing and shoving his way forward, knifing his way to the 9-yard line, right up the gut. Great job burying his body between the center and guard and able to wiggle his way forward to make it third down and manageable for Chattooga's Indians. Football's on the 9. They need the 14. Samuel Collins, Tim Hall, along with Sean Butterbean Green and myself, Gabriel Schrei, bringing you high school football on the radio. Third down and manageable, 4 yards with 30 seconds to play in our first quarter. Quarterback fakes the give, right up the middle, pinballs off a defender, spinning with a linebacker, and he's got 7. First and 10 for the Chattooga Indians at the 15-yard line of their own side of the field. Great play by Chattooga's offense. The trickeration works in the backfield, and now with 23 seconds to play in this first quarter, they keep the drive alive.
That right there was a gutsy call. That was a lot of hands touching the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
The fake was fantastic. I really could not see where the ball was from in the press box, and that will kill the final 10 seconds of our first quarter in Lafayette, Georgia. After 1 quarter of play, we head to the second. It is 6-0. The Ramblers leading the Indians of Chattooga on Georgia 93.7 AM 1590.
I'm worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
push it. Come on.
In Lafayette, Georgia, it's high school football on 93.7 AM 1590. And the Ramblers of Lafayette High School have jumped out to an early lead. After our first quarter of play, we enter the second and see the Ramblers leading 6-0 over the Chattooga Indians. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, Tim Hall back in the studio with us tonight. Samuel Collins on site with us. Here's the give around to the tailback, and Collins is run down in the backfield this time. He is able to get back to the line of scrimmage, gaining about 3 yards as he dives forward there. That'll make it 2nd down and 7 for Chattooga High School with 11:40 to play in our first half. Second down and a long medium. Ramblers shifting about. There's the give up inside, and he is trapped immediately by the tackle box. Ramblers all over him, a gang tackle of 6 defenders. He went nowhere.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and a long 6. The Indians of Chattooga are close to the close side of the field and hash marks, driving from right to left. They need a little more than 6 yards to move the chains, trailing 6-0 with 10:50 to play in our first half.
We got us old barn burner tonight.
Every time I use that word for a Rambler game, it's like the most insane football game you can imagine. It's like a Mike Vick 37-point comeback on Monday Night Football. The Indians are going to take a timeout, and we will as well. It is Prep Football, 6-0 Ramblers in Lafayette, Georgia.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
And this is a big down and distance situation for the Indians. They need to move the chains on 3rd and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops straight back, throws it over the middle, and it's dropped. Incomplete pass. It's 4th and long for Chattooga High from inside of their own 20. I like the play call there. It actually, if he had held onto the ball and had some sticky fingers, that is great play design. They've got players streaking out of the backfield in all directions, kind of like a starburst there, and it draws enough defenders out of the tackle box and the linebackers out of position enough. That would have been a 1st down if he had caught the ball.
Well, with that wing tee, that modern-day wing tee, I mean, even the lineman was going out wide, so, I mean.
Punt is away, nearly blocked. Sailing down to the 40, and it's a fair catch by the Ramblers for their best starting field position of the game.
That boy's got hands like silk. That Bryson Cleghorn, there's no way I would have attempted to try to catch that with all them bodies around there.
Bryson Cleghorn scored the first touchdown of the season last year for the Ramblers on a catch-and-run, reminiscent of what we just saw Chattooga try to pull out of the bag. Cleghorn finished with 28 yards on the ground and over 200 yards through the air, as well as that touchdown for Lafayette last year. He's going to be a star in North Georgia this year without a doubt.
And he really scored one tonight, but it got called back.
1st and 10 from left to right go the Ramblers of Lafayette. Here's the snap from the 40-yard line of the Indians. And there's Cleghorn again, down to the close sideline, across the 30 and dragged down. A beautiful gain all the way to the 27-yard line, and a flag thrown at the end of this one by our official on the close side. For the moment, it's a 16-yard gain by Lafayette all the way to the 24-yard line of Chattooga. Waiting to see what the call is.
Was it did he grab his face mask? Oh, grab the face mask and he punched him is what we're getting from our young analyst over here. Tell everybody hi. Hi. We got a new little cameraman today, that Mr. Collins' son. He's doing a great job running the cameras. For our old eyes, we can't hardly see that way. And him on the camera, we can see close up.
Old eyes is about right.
Offset and penalties results in a first down for the Ramblers on the 24-yard line.
Well, I'm assuming Joel Jenkins just came through loud and clear, whether you're listening on AM, FM, or online on our stream. That is a first down for the Ramblers per Mr. Joel Jenkins.
And you can tell he's a car salesman.
I love that guy. He's one of my favorite people. I literally thought about him throughout the summer. I'm like, I can't wait to hear Joel go nuts again on the PA. Here's the snap for the Ramblers on 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Edwards for the end zone, and bodies falling to the turf there. I was looking away from the ball. Did you see what happened?
Was that a Statue of Liberty play? I think he handed it off, and the guy ran in and turned around and flipped it back to him. The old flea flicker.
Yeah, they tried the trickeration, and it doesn't come together.
But he had two wide open guys. They just didn't cut where they were supposed to.
Edwards finished with over 200 yards through the air last season and 150 yards on the ground. Dax, the senior quarterback, 2nd and 10 from the 24-yard line of Chattooga. The Ramblers lead 6-0 with 10 minutes to play in our first half. And Ethan Thompson, head coach of Lafayette High School, is taking a timeout down on the field. We will take a timeout as well. It is Prep Football on Georgia 93.7, AM 1590.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
You're on the air now.
Welcome back to our big simulcast. Georgia 93.7, AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, Tim Hall, Samuel Collins, bringing you Prep Football live from North Georgia. The Ramblers of Lafayette, who lead 6-0, are hosting the Indians of Chattooga. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to play in our first half.
A big shout out to Pat McDaniel. He's listening to us on the radio. Pat, great to hear from you, buddy.
Pitched on the end around, pushing and knifing his way up inside and tackled down for a short loss. And for the first time, we see those big guys up front get to work. Caden Fife an absolute force to be reckoned with. Some really big bodies down inside. Fife wearing number 0, one of the top prospects in the state of Georgia and the United States. Preseason All-State. Luke Reese, Coy Dodd, very well decorated. Ramblers. Edwards in trouble. Pitches this away down the left sideline, and it's caught down at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School Ramblers. Deep into the red zone. What a pitch and catch by Edwards.
It was just an old senior to senior throw. That was a great catch. What's the flag for now? That's almost 20 minutes late.
Standing by for a flag on the play. And the call is illegal man downfield on Lafayette High School. So that'll wipe away the big gain as the Ramblers suffer the yellow cloth. 9.5 to play in our first half. 6-0 Lafayette. What a great night for prep football. You know, we got rain in the forecast, and they said it was going to be a nasty night, and it's been beautiful.
Well, I kept following, making sure, because somebody said it was supposed to be here like around 8 o'clock, and everything was 8 o'clock. And
Ball be marked at the 35-yard line, 3rd down, Ramblers.
the weather is showing it's going to be 79 at 9 o'clock and beautiful skies.
I love to see it. You love to see it. We love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Look at them clouds over the north of us. I mean, they're just beautiful.
Edwards from under center, rolling to the close side, deep in the backfield, takes a shot and stays on his feet. Deep pitch is not caught. It is intercepted by Collins, in and out of the hands of his intended target, Williams. He pops it up, and Collins gets under the ball for the INT.
20-yard line.
What a turnover for the Indians of Chattooga. That is an incredible diving INT. And frustration for the senior signal caller, Dax Edwards, who makes an incredible play to stay on his feet. Think about that. Takes a massive shot up top, bounces off, stays up, throws the ball deep, and instead of being rewarded with a completion, the ball is intercepted.
We got an Indian down on the ground. Where did he even come from? I mean, that's a long ways away from the play.
Well, as they check on him, we'll take a break and return with more prep football in a moment. 6-0 Lafayette Ramblers, 9-10 in our second quarter.
Let's go defense.
Here's the give for Chattooga's Indians on the end around.
Here you go.
Trapped near the touch line and stopped for a short loss. Tried to get it back over the line of scrimmage at 2nd down and long. Inside of 9 minutes to play in our first half. Chattooga with the ball, trailing by a touchdown to the Ramblers in Lafayette, Georgia. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, Mr. Samuel Collins, and Tim Hall with us for our coverage of Rambler football as they host the Indians of Chattooga.
He tried to run up that A gap, and it got stopped real quick. And then he tried to go up the B gap. It got stopped. And time he got outside, it was too late.
Second down and long, Chattooga. Nice trickeration, but it doesn't work. He's trapped deep behind the line of scrimmage for a big loss. Say goodbye to 5 yards. It's third down and forever.
I'm thinking our linebacker, he was blitzing on that. He could have almost grabbed the handoff. He was back there so quick.
Last season, Chattooga's Indians on offense scored 46 touchdowns. They racked up 3,300 rush yards. That's an average of over 300 per game.
And that was one player.
Cook was amazing.
Cook was amazing.
Third down and long, Chattooga Indians with 7.5 to play in our first half. There's the screen, big guy free down the far sideline, 20, 25, 30. That might be enough to move the sticks, really close. Looks like it's a yard short, waiting for the final spot.
Pass complete.
Catch and run, very close to the line to gain. Butterbean, I'm saying that's a yard short for now. They've got him at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down and a length of the football to go.
I'm still mesmerized at that 6'6" kid. He's probably about 280. He caught that and ran it like he was a wide receiver.
When you have a train engine in the backfield, you feed it coal.
Yeah. That kid was quick. He surprised me.
Fourth down and inches. Chattooga has a huge backfield. Can they push forward? Here's the snap right up the middle, pushing forward with the center and guards, and it's enough to move the sticks. A gain of 1 yard when they needed the length of the football. First and 10, Chattooga Indians.
Got a player down on the field. Looks like that is their right guard, left guard. Left guard down on the field right now.
Hopefully he's all right. They have some fantastic linemen on both sides of the ball. Athletic staff on quickly to check on him. We'll take a break with these two sides and return with more prep football. 6-0, Lafayette Ramblers in the lead.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
In Lafayette, Georgia, it's 6-0. The Ramblers out ahead of the Indians who have the football. Here's the give on the end around, and a little bit of room for Chattooga High School, who's going to get 4. Really crafty play. He comes from the close side of the field, headed to the far side, takes the ball, makes some magic happen, gets a block, and able to turn what should have been a loss into 5 yards. Second down and medium inside of 7 minutes to play in our first half.
So, yes, that was the right guard. The left guard that was out. Because now we got a new lineman in for Chattooga, and that is Caden Carter, a junior at Chattooga High School.
On second and medium, Chattooga right up the gut. He's got 2 yards and bowled over backwards by the tackle box of Lafayette High School, swarmed by orange bodies, but he gets 2 yards, and it makes third down very well within reach for this Indian offense.
Had 51 flying up there and
Ball's on the
stuffing the
37-yard
hole.
line.
Play call was in for our quarterback. Brock Cooper, the senior, 6'3".
Let's go, Rambler Nation. Third down. Make some noise.
And in a hostile road environment, they'll try to move the chains on 3rd and 3. Cooper dives forward himself, very close to getting that all the way over the line to gain. He's at the 39. They needed the 40. The close official is standing closer to the 38. We'll see where they spot him. 4th down and short is simply the message.
It looks like it's 1 yard short. 4th down. You know, one thing I got to say, our Ramblers were not very big, but I tell you, them boys have hit the weight room, and they have got stronger.
4th down.
Let's make a stop right here.
They need a yard. Diving forward for the line to gain. The far officials got him right on the 40, and that would move the chains. I think they're moving the sticks on this one.
By about 2 inches.
Good play calling, and it's kind of a give me for this offense running the wing tee with all the big guys able to push that forward, and the Ramblers will have to try again to pump the brakes on these Chattooga Indians. Inside of 5 minutes to play in our first half, the Ramblers lead by the single touchdown scored in this season opener for these two sides. It's 6-0.
But Lafayette almost had a stop. He just tall enough to jump over the line a little bit.
From the far hash marks, working right to left, 1st and 10. Here's the give on the end around, and the wingback loses the football as he goes down, and this regathered for a 1st and 10. That was odd. Did that pop out, or did he just turn like he dropped the football?
Well, I think it popped out and popped right back into his hands. It bounced on the ground and went right back in his hands.
That's one way to move the sticks, just about enough to move the chains.
He's a little skinny guy, just got lost behind all them big linemen and just squeezed right through.
Freeman makes the play. It's 1st and 10. On the far side, he's going nowhere. They run the end around again. They're on the far hash marks. They try to go to the far sideline, and behind the line of scrimmage, the ball carrier trapped and dropped. It's a loss of a yard, and inside of 4 minutes to play in our first half.
55 had a great tackle right there. He flew up in the gap and shrugged everybody off and found the wingback coming around. I'm telling you, we got some little feisty defensive players. Almost all 11 guys are going to the ball, no matter where it's at.
2nd and 11 turns into a timeout down on the field for these two sides. So as they take a break, we will as well. It is 6-0 Lafayette Ramblers.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
In Lafayette, Georgia, Chattooga's Indians on 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Dropping back, tosses this to the far side. It's incomplete, and a flag down on the play.
That's going to be a holding call is what I saw, but it could have been something different.
Here's the call.
Looks like an ineligible man downfield.
That's kind of what it looked like. He didn't tap his head. He just
yeah,
saluted us a little bit.
Well, they still hadn't placed down the ball, so they need to go back.
Here comes the white cap again. and having words with the Ramblers head coach, Ethan Thompson.
I think he's seeing if he wants to accept the penalty.
It is going to be illegal man downfield, and it is going to be declined to make it 3rd and 11.
Third down, Rambler Nation.
Third down and 11. The football on the 49-yard line of Chattooga's Indians, threatening to cross into enemy territory. They trail 6-0 with 3:24 to play in our first half. Man in motion. Here's the snap. From the pistol, he hands it off to the far side and going nowhere. The wingback dragged down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and long for Chattooga's Indians.
Number 9 for Lafayette was on that tackle.
Butterbean, this has been a stellar start for the Ramblers of Lafayette High School.
It has been.
They allowed 40 points per game last season. They averaged 200 yards per game. They only scored 14 touchdowns to the 46 of the Chattooga Indians, and just before the half, it's 6-0. Punt goes straight up. This is a bad one for Chattooga. Takes an Indian-friendly bounce across the 30, the 25, rolling to the 20. Chattooga will tap this one down 80 yards from the end zone for Lafayette High School's Ramblers, who will go to work from left to right with halftime looming. 2:31 away from hitting that mark on the clock. Gabriel Schreich, Sean Butterbean Green. Butterbean, what do you think? What's the message from Coach Thompson and the Ramblers coaching staff here? Do you have to go out and try to score, or do you just coast downfield and you're not really running the 2-minute drill?
I would. This is a two-edged sword, but I would make sure that I'm running and hanging on to it. I wouldn't be throwing no pass plays that would get intercepted right here. You don't want to give them one right here close to halftime.
1st and 10 Ramblers from the close hash marks. Man in motion is Williams. Here's the give to the big guy. The fullback gets 3 yards for Lafayette High School. Plunges between the left guard and tackle for that short gain. 2nd down.
I think we have enough of speed that we could just keep it on the ground.
Ramblers, 2nd down and a short 8. Here's the give on the end around to Williams. Slides off the first tackler, dragging defenders with him over the 25, all the way down to the 27-yard line. It's 3rd down and short now for Lafayette High School's Ramblers, who are trying to move the chains. We're inside of 2 minutes to go in this first half. 1:38 on the clock.
I would say once we got past the 40, maybe the 50, then try to throw a long one, but not back here on their side. Their quarterback has got an arm. I mean, he can make a long throw.
On 3rd down, Edwards rolling backwards, throws this away, sliding to make the catch, and it pops out as Williams hits the turf at the 30-yard line. That makes it 4th and 3 for Lafayette High School, who's got an interesting decision to make here, where they're out on the field. Kind of an interesting amount of yardage. Do they boot this away?
I would.
I would as well, but do you have the punt unit to do that?
I still would. If you got a kid that can catch it, somebody to hike it, you don't even have to have a good kick. You just need it a little bit further than 30 yards or 28 yards away from the end zone.
So they're moving the ball down for a flag on the play, and the Ramblers are going to catch the interference call to move the chains. A free first down for Lafayette High School. 1:14 to play in our first half. That's 74 seconds if you're at home. And the football is down beyond their own 30-yard line to the 37. 1st and 10, Lafayette working from left to right, leading by a touchdown. Edwards uncorks one to the close side, and it's caught down just inside of the 50. Porter Centel steps out at the 46-yard line, nearly enough to move the chains again.
He was going so fast that he drifted out of bounds.
Centel is fantastic on this side of the ball. So important for the Lafayette Ramblers offensively. The senior receiver had a combined 300-plus yards last season on the ground and through the air. Scored a couple of touchdowns. He's going to have a big year. Second and short for Lafayette. 67 seconds to play in our first half. They need 2 to move the chains from the 46-yard line of their own side of the field. Man in motion. It's Williams. Edwards talking to the fullback. Williams steps up to the line on the close side. Another man in motion. Edwards fakes the give. The senior quarterback throws to the far sideline. It's caught on the out route by Centel.
Nice out route. Nice throw, nice out route right there by Dax.
And that's Lafayette McDonald. First down.
And they took that to the weak side. Dax had some speed on his feet right there. He outran the end over there that was trying to get him.
That's a really nice play call. I like where they go with the ball. Obviously a great result for Lafayette High School. 61 seconds to play with, trying out that 2-minute drill. First and 10, the football now into enemy territory at the 45. Edwards in trouble. Here comes the All-State selection. Scoops the ball away and tosses it to Williams. He splits the difference between 2 defenders and rolls down to the 36-yard line of the Indians. 2 yards needed to move the chains with 47 seconds to play in our first half.
Ooh, Dax is more like one of them little Maverick trucks, but he was being ran down by an 18
Got a
wheeler.
timeout on the field for the Ramblers.
Well, Butterbean, I'll tell you, this feels like, and we're going to keep it here even though there is a timeout by Lafayette High School on the field. Beautiful sunset over the mountains in Lafayette, Georgia. We'll keep it here. To me, Dax Edwards taking that shot earlier in this first half, took a big hit up top by 2 defenders, bounced back, landed on his feet, threw a great dime downfield in the face of pressure. We see him making incredible play calls, incredible decisions out of the backfield, rolling out, making plays with his feet. Dax Edwards in this first game of the season is becoming the quarterback that Ethan Thompson and his coaching staff knew he was and would be.
I mean, look at that sunset.
That's a beautiful sunset.
That is. I always have people, whenever me and my wife, we go a lot of places and watch our daughter play and everything. We go to a bunch of places and they're like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from North Georgia."
We still looking for the crazy fan.
Where we can see the skies and the stars.
The Ramblers on second and short to move the chains. Edwards dropping back in trouble, evades the defender initially and sacked for a massive loss. He loses 10 yards back near the 50-yard line.
I think he lost the ball too. Unless he recovered it.
35 seconds to play in our first half. And another timeout by Lafayette's Ramblers.
Another timeout for the Ramblers.
I think that was number 35 for Chattooga that made that sack.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation of high school football. Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, Samuel Collins, and Tim Hall along for the ride with a beautiful sunset in the distance. It's 6-0 Ramblers. They've got the ball. It's third down and long. They need 12 yards to move the chains from the 48-yard line, maybe the 47 of the Chattooga Indians. What can they do with 36 seconds to play in this first half? Edwards from under center, looking to his wingbacks on the close side and blown dead with a false start flag immediately.
Penalty on the plays, offsides on the defense.
So the call going to give free yardage to the Ramblers as they're trying to run the 2-minute drill. Now third down and manageable. They need about 7 yards to move the chains. Edwards in the shotgun, distributes to the close side, and the rope is caught just shy of the 30-yard line. That moves the chains for Lafayette High School. First and 10, 27 seconds to play in our first half. Ethan Thompson way out by the numbers, shouting out to Edwards. The chains moving quickly. Here we go. 2-minute drill underway. And before the clock can start running, Edwards spikes the ball. 23.6 showing on the stadium clock. 6-0 Lafayette Ramblers. They sacrifice a down to stop the clock.
That means we got 3 downs to throw it at that big orange end zone.
All bunched up in the backfield. 2 receivers out wide. Centel on the close side. Edwards tosses a bomb for Centel, who is tugged to the ground.
Yes.
And the flag comes out late.
Penalty on the play.
Centel is able to draw the flag downfield. Freeman grabbed a hold of Centel, pulled him to the turf inside of the 10, and it's going to be a huge pass interference with 18 seconds left to play in our first half.
But in a way, that was probably a good flag. I mean, if you're looking, you know.
Yeah, if you're a Rambler fan, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah. But then it could have went the other way. Chattooga probably wanted that instead of him being wide open going into the end zone. So that's a no man's land that you're like, the flag that makes you think.
Centel looked like he was going to be wide open for the score.
Rambler first down at the 19-yard
Instead,
line.
pass interference intentionally by Freeman. A heads-up play by the young defensive back. And it's 1st and 10 in the red zone from the 19-yard line with 18 seconds to play in this first half. Edwards tosses sideline incomplete. Dropped. 14.8 seconds on the clock as the sun is setting in Lafayette, Georgia. Ramblers will try again on 2nd and 10. From inside of the red zone, they lead 6-0. Edwards from under center. Pressure coming quickly. Lofts this for the end zone, and it's intercepted on the 1-yard line. Chattooga's Indians caught it. It comes out, but I think he was already down. Yes, they'll say that the ball will go with the Indians of Chattooga down at the 2-yard line. Edwards picked off on a lofting, aired-out pass with 8.3 seconds to play in this first half.
Now I would down it. But, well, they really can't down it. They're too close. I mean, they're going to have to not go into the end zone. So there could be a play that could happen. Lafayette could sneak in here, cause a fumble into the end zone, and get 6.
Tough spot on the field. The football is on the 2-yard line. 8.3 seconds to play. The Ramblers have used their timeouts.
I am taking a picture of the night fall, and they're on my Facebook, so if you would like to see the picture of what we're getting to look at right here, you can follow me on my Facebook page.
A scrum at the 2-yard line, and that takes our clock to 0. So after 1 half of play, the game is going to be a 6-0 lead for the Ramblers of Lafayette. Lafayette High School looking very, very good in their first outing of the season at home against the Indians of Chattooga High School. We'll see if they can keep the momentum after some whiteboard time. What will these two sides do in the locker room? Butterbean, your 30-second recap of that first half and what to expect in our second half.
Man, I tell you, they really shocked me how they looked in the first half, and I feel like the second half is going to be even better.
Sounds good.
I feel like Ethan's got something that he can go in and look at and tweak a little bit better. But I also seem to think that so does Room Gable. He has some concerns probably in his locker room. But for Lafayette, I think fast feet on defense, like they've been playing the whole first half. And on offense, running the plays that they're running is just keep everything going. Just keep fine-tuned. I guess since we're a Rambler car, we can say keep the foot on the gas and keep going.
I like the pun.
Coach Josh James, the winningest flag football coach in Lafayette's history, Hey, but still, the man, the myth, the legend.
We'll break and return 6-0 at the half. The Ramblers of Lafayette leading the Indians of Chattooga.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You could meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just...
Preparation have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament.
The atmosphere is building here in the stadium, particularly this
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this park of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Much in the air.
So much in the air.
I've been trying to, why? 'Cause I'm scared. Using witches. 'Cause it doesn't mean so much in the air. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing to keep us focused. A habit we never skip. To clear our minds and elevate our performance. But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Toda mi gente lo siente, 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 toda mi gente caliente, toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente suena, en la favela suena, el techo se me llena, toda mi gente lo siente.
I'm Mauricio Cuevas, defender for the LA Galaxy. The best performance requires the best training. That's why we trust AstroTurf. AstroTurf delivers unparalleled ability, safety, and playability, ensuring every match and session of training is fast and exciting. As a proud partner of the LA Galaxy, AstroTurf continues to provide world-class surfaces, fueling the future of the game.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to McValue at McDonald's. With McValue, you can buy one and add any one of these for only $1. And look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. It's crazy. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. Take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at your environment. Take a look at your past decisions. Take a look at your present. Are you curious about the future? And setting your expectations at perfection is not a way for growth. So I'd use the word curiosity, and that's a long way to get there. But if you stay curious, I think you can get the most out of last menu. Because if you don't, you're leaving some of those moments on the table. You gotta try to get the most out of life. You might just think McValue adds the power of choice to McDonald's menu, but it also adds the power of perspective. And depending on how you look at it, that might be the most powerful thing you can order. And while you're here, I can't wait to meet you. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The bravest person I know is definitely my dad, 100%.
My friend Sean.
My daughter Cynthia, and she was in the United States Army.
One of the bravest things he ever did wasn't when he first enlisted, it was when he found his first support group.
Our journey has not been easy.
One of the bravest things he did was when he asked to move in with me and my mom.
I felt like I was lost, and you gave me a place to stay.
When he decided he was going to go back to school after 23 years.
It was the better part of my life that I spent in the Marine Corps. Transitioning out, it's a difficult thing.
She went on foreign soil. She went to war. But the bravest thing she did is when she asked for help.
So I really appreciate it.
worried about Mom.
Mom? She's fine. These are the ones, right, Mom?
Yeah, groundlings.
Sweet potatoes.
Daddy, it's salty.
Some things come with age.
And some don't.
Early detection of Alzheimer's can lead to better care for your loved one. Learn the early warning signs at 10signs.org.
Oh, man. Come on, Emma. Come on, Emma. Where is she?
Hey, do you need a hand?
Yeah. Every time with his team, man. All right, coach, put me on this, man.
Nice dive. Now find your rhythm.
On, Dan. Ah! Hey! Okay, man! That boy lit! That boy lit!
Up. Okay, that's it. You got one more for you.
Got you. Like the headway. Here she is, guys. She's coming, guys.
Let's go.
Good morning, Emma. I'm right here now. Come on, come to me, come to me.
Turn me up, baby!
Onyedi.
Onyedi?
You're for Danny.
Boss, man, I'm turned up right now, though. Oh, you're violating, man, honestly.
Give me a hand. You're good.
Just don't forget what I sent you this morning. You are equipped. Don't allow anyone or anything to tell you different.
I got something for you.
That's it. One more. You can. I really got it.
Onyedi, chin up, bro. You got a goal in you, man. The left back's gas. Come on.
Oh, come on, Sam. This is looking really good.
You only got 10K left, okay? Your pace is phenomenal. Are you ready?
Camp, it's all good. Take the hit. Embrace it. You're here for a reason, baby. You are here for a reason, baby.
Yes.
3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, baby. Mate, that was so sick.
Come on, Emma. Final push, Emma. Come on.
Game time.
Hey, Edwards, forgive. MVP. Vamos, dale pues, vamos allá, muévete más loco como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, pon la mano en la cabeza, sacúdete, 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 mira, sacúdete.
In Lafayette, Georgia, we are entering the third quarter of play between the Lafayette Ramblers and Chattooga Indians in GHSA football. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, Mr. Samuel Collins, and Tim Hall here with you. And entering this quarter, this is going to be an interesting change following the half, Butterbean. On Georgia 93.7 AM 1590 and our big simulcast online, Just one touchdown on the board for the team that only scored 14 all last season.
It was a team score. I mean, the way they set that up, that was actually a perfect setup for that run.
Really, really nice score. Joel Jenkins, the iconic local car salesman and dealership owner, is on the public address mic tonight. He's always so fun to listen to. Getting lots of great replies and feedback. I've got about 10 dozen texts right now, it feels like. I got one from Ethan Thompson. Got one from Mr. Tim Hall. Thanks to Amanda. Thanks to Ann in Oklahoma. What did Ethan say?
Yeah.
Sounds good. I think he's replying to something from earlier. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. Find out later, I'm sure. Mike Neal up in Adrian, Michigan, going to his wedding at the end of the month. Shout out to Mr. Mike Neal. My mom, thanks Mom and Dad for listening tonight.
You mean they actually listen to
they
you?
They never listen when I do national TV. They listen when I do local stuff because they can get it easily. When I'm on national TV, you're not going to tune in, and then I'm local, and they're not. I'm like, thanks, Mom and Dad. Oh, Mom and Dad. Shout out to you guys. We're almost ready for our second half. Thanks to Tim Hall for sliding me our wonderful list of sponsors, including Mike Cameron, Dairy Dip, GNTC, Paul Thigpen Chevy, AIM Tactical, Area Agency on Aging, Sally Smith McGinnis, Jenkins Chrysler, 8080, Valley Auto Sales, China Buffet, O'Brien Insurance, Lafayette Church of God, Wallace Wilbanks Funeral Home, and the Bank of Lafayette. Thank you for your support of Rambler High School football. It's invaluable, and this broadcast and what we're able to do to tell the stories of these young athletes and fine young men and the women who are supporting them, cheerleading on the sideline, the band, it's not possible without you. You are a pillar in this community for your support and being involved in what obviously brings this community together more than anything else. Look at all of the people here at Jack King Stadium.
You know, just a second ago we had Paul Thigpen walk in here, and I told him I clicked the mouse, and nobody brought no new car to my house.
What do I have to do to get a new car brought to my house?
Yeah, I mean, I clicked it. But so go out and see our sponsors. Go out and eat at Oh Lucky IQ. And, man, I tell you, we heard that they was packed before pregame. And we've also tried I've tried some new restaurants the past couple weeks that has came into Lafayette. Take you a chance, take you a night, go out, enjoy. We've got all kinds of new restaurants here in Lafayette, and if you're not around Lafayette and you're wanting to get some southern cooking, come on down and try out Lucky IQ's and the Dairy Dip, and we got Greg's Restaurant. I mean, we got different ones that are some southern home cooking. And then while you're out, you may even want to come and buy a car. We got two car dealerships. We got Paul Thigpen and we got Jenkins Chrysler Dodge. So
I'm extremely primed to be sold a car right now. I'm weak. I could be taken down with a car immediately.
Didn't you just buy one last year?
Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me that. I don't ask you questions like that. Kick is away to start the second half from right to left, and the Ramblers fielded at the 22. Across the 30, down over the 35. Clyghorn has space at midfield, the 40. Dragged down at the opposing 35-yard line. A massive shift of the field for Lafayette High School's Ramblers by Bryson Clyghorn. I don't see any flags.
Should have been one right there at the end of the play that they had to grab him by his face mask to get him down.
Bryson Clyghorn. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School all the way into opposing territory at the 36-yard line on the close hash marks.
I'm telling you, guys, ladies that are listening, this kid is awesome. He is fast. He's a great athlete, but he's also just a good, genuine kid. I love being around him. I got to play golf with him this summer, and he's just a good kid.
Here's the give. Nice fake, and down inside, the Ramblers run the spin move over the 30. Still driving down towards the 25-yard line. He's going to move the chains. The ref's letting him go. No whistle. Finally stopped by that big pile of all-state selections on the line. Unable to go forward anymore, but not before they move the chains. 1st and 10. The orange jerseys move the sticks again down to the 24-yard line.
Well, within 3 yards right there, there was 22 football players within 3 yards. Everybody
push.
Everybody was pushing. Orange was pushing north, and everybody white was trying to push south, and he just kept going.
It's 1st and 10 Lafayette from the 24-yard line of Chattooga. Here's the pitch. Lots of room for Javen Williams, headed to the far sideline. Cuts back to the inside and slides off of the would-be defender as he reaches all the way to the 11 and makes it 1st and 10.
And Joel is going crazy.
Joel Jenkins has Jack King Stadium rambling, if you will. The offense of Lafayette High School looks brand new. They've never looked this good. In the last 4 or 5 years since I've been around, they look fantastic, Butterbean.
They do. I mean, they're
threatening to extend their lead to 2 scores. Edwards, a rifle shot for the back of the end zone is caught. Touchdown is waved off by the referee on the close side. Everybody's on their feet and saying that's a score, but it's waved off.
I don't see how they could wave that off.
Brings up 2nd down for the Ramblers. If anything, I would guess he just wasn't quite in bounds. It was definitely caught successfully. So we're down to 11 minutes and 7 seconds to play in our 3rd quarter. We're at 6-0 Lafayette High School. They are threatening to score right now. Down deep in the red zone at the 11-yard line of the Chattooga Indians. We're at 2nd and 10. Everybody's bunched up inside. One receiver split out wide. Edwards right up the middle. Here's the spin move as the tailback pushes his way down over the 3, nearly to the 2-yard line. The Ramblers nearly make it 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
That was a run right there. Great carry up the middle. Little trickery in the backfield.
And we've got a player who's shaken up, so as they take a break for him, we'll take 30 seconds as well and step aside to hear from our wonderful sponsors, High School Football. We'll return in a moment. Gabriel Schrei alongside me, Sean Butterbean Green, and Lafayette is threatening to score. A short yardage situation here, Butterbean. It's currently 3rd down. They need about 2 to move the sticks, and the ball's on the 3-yard line. Here's the snap. Edwards pitches it. It's a fumble. The ball loose on the 15. Picked back up by Lafayette's Ramblers. Cleghorn slides off a tackle and steps out as he gets a couple of yards back. Big heads-up play by the tailback, and that's why I've been so full of praise for him all night long.
To the 13-yard line.
Should have handed it to 40. Whenever you're 2 yards like that right there, just roll down your socks and just punch them in the mouth. Go up the middle.
And so the Ramblers of Lafayette are going to attempt a field goal.
Harrison Gill strap on.
This would be a 30-yarder. 10:34 to play in the 3rd quarter. They lead by a touchdown, 6-0. They're on the close hash marks. A light breeze. Snap is good. Hold is good. PAT is up away, and this one bangs off of the crossbar. It remains 6-0 with 10.5 to play in the 3rd.
Field goal's no good.
You got to let your kicker have a chance. It's early in the season.
It's early in the season. Go ahead and give them the chance.
And so the turnover will give Chattooga's Indians the ball way back in it's nighttime, so proverbial shadows of their own goalpost. I can tell that somebody born before 1980 is choosing the music tonight. Got some disco rolling at Jack King Stadium.
Ball be marked at the 20-yard line. First down, Chiefs. Indians.
He just caught on the cheese.
I'm not laughing. You're not. I'm not laughing. 10.5 to play in our third quarter. 6-0. Chattooga. Great trick play as this one goes right up the middle. He hammers his way forward for 7 yards between the guard and center, just driving those legs and able to push the pile forward for a nice gain. We got a player who is shaken up, coming off quickly for Chattooga's Indians.
You know, during halftime, we had all kinds of people come up here to see us and everything. And Copper Creek Farms, they brought us some good hamburgers and hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, and I as far as I know, Hidden Creek Farms will be here every week, and they're going to be the home concession stand provider of hot dogs and hamburgers.
No,
and that was
just for the cheerleaders.
Just for the cheerleaders?
Yeah, just for the cheerleaders.
What about us? What about everybody else? The fans don't get that?
They can see them on Saturday mornings at the farmers market.
Here's the give up the inside, and between the right tackle and guard, this moves the chains. It's 1st and 10 with 9:47 to play in the third for the Chattooga Indians. The football is down to the 33-yard line of their own side of the field. I will tell you,
the only reason why we got them hamburgers is because me and Nicole go way back.
I'm telling you, I need more connections like you've got, because that was
That was.
Look, we're going to the farmer's market. Get your jacket. Get your keys. Get your jacket.
Yeah, in the morning.
Oh,
9 o'clock.
baby, that was good.
Some good okra.
Some good eats. 1st and 10 from the far hash marks, working right to left. It's the Chattooga Indians. Here's the give. Tailback slides one and can't escape a second as he is gang tackled after a gain of 1. 2nd and long now. Chattooga likes that look, and it's worked a few times, but Freeman has to be getting worn down. He's only 5'7", and this is a big, powerful tackle box. There's a lot of size both ways. He's taken some big shots, and it's very hot tonight.
And that's why, parents, if you're out there listening to us, grandparents, please make your kids that play sports to drink plenty of water, especially in this North Georgia heat.
It was 91 degrees at kickoff. Now it's 77. So that's a bit better than it was.
Yes.
Here's a slinging pass over the middle that's dropped as he's whopped by the safety at the midfield stripe.
And that would be Cleghorn.
Cleghorn delivers the hit at safety. English was right there trying to take his head off as well. And a great tandem defensively of Hagen English and Bryson Cleghorn. Really good look. Cleghorn last season, 55 tackles, a fumble recovery, a couple passes defended. And Hagen English stood out as well. 41 tackles, 3 for a loss. Looked really good defensively for Lafayette High School.
Let's go, Rambler Nation.
Well, this has officially become a barn burner. We're inside of 9 minutes to play in our third quarter. Just one touchdown on the board. It's 6-0 Lafayette. Here come the Chattooga Indians. 3rd and 9. The quarterback way in the backfield. He's going to run with it across the 30, the 35, throws the stiff arm and dragged down at the 39-yard line of the Indians' side of the field. 4th down, and this is going to be tough to move the sticks on. They need 4, maybe 5 yards. Just behind their own 40, they need to get down to the 43.
I've heard of a 3-stop drip, but not a 20-yard step back for a quarterback.
Sometimes you got to hit that 20-yard step. And Cooper did a good job of, he gets way in the backfield and he creates some space and time for himself there artificially so he can survey what's in front of him. His first read was no good, and instead of just throwing it away or trying to force it, I like the decision. Green means go is what my high school football coach used to say to our quarterbacks. He pulls the ball, he runs. 4th down and 4. Chattooga is going to punt the ball away. Punter standing on the 27, immediate flag as this one is the best punt of the night for the Indians, and caught at the 35 where the Ramblers man is dragged down immediately. We'll see what the flag does to that spot.
One thing about our defense, whenever it was going back to stop the quarterback, you didn't see him trying to chase him. He broke down and shuffled and made him make the decision. Great defensive play right there by that young man.
And so they are going to move him back. The spot was at the 35. And the Ramblers will watch as the ball is going to be marked down at the 40-yard line. 3-5 yards, you'll take it all day long if you're trying to score and give yourself a little bit of cushion to work with. 60 yards to the end zone as they lead 6-0. 1st and 10. Ramblers nearly fumbled the ball. Edwards takes off with it. Evades 3 defenders and dragged down as he cuts to the left side, just beside the left tackle. He does get 5 yards on the broken play, and the ball is at the 45-yard line of Lafayette High School. Second and medium. 5 yards needed to move the chains. The line to gain is right on the midfield stripe. 7 minutes to play in our third quarter. Lafayette with the ball in the lead. Edwards under center. Through his cadence, glances right. Here's the give to the left side. Big guy runs over one defender and a second drags him down. Nice gang tackle again by the Chattooga Indians to make it 3rd down and a long 2 as a flag comes out on the back side of the play.
That was somebody.
That's going to be a free first down.
Rambler after the play was dead. You just saw him rolling across the field.
That's going to move the chains for Lafayette High School as they're right by the midfield stripe.
You know, you was saying that Rune Gable's years of experience over there, he's also got some other coaches on that staff. Scott Chandler, I mean, Mr. Tennessee, won Tennessee state championship with Tyner. He's over there. And so there's a lot of knowledge that these kids are getting.
36-yard line. First down, Ramblers, and that's a McDonald's first down.
If you've ever been to a Lafayette Rambler game, you know what happens whenever a first down happens. It's a Lafayette McDonald's first down.
Joel Jenkins wants you to know that. He wants you to personally be well aware.
And he wants to make sure if you click that mouse, you can have a new car brought to your house.
Listen, you can't. I'm going to buy one. You got to stop. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Ramblers, after the penalty, gave them a first down. Cleghorn is trapped in the backfield, slides off a would-be tackler to avoid the big shot, but as he tries to stretch that out to the close sideline, he does lose 2 yards.
No, everybody else might be sweating, but there's an air conditioning unit blowing right on my back. I think I'm the coldest person.
I'm very happy with this. This air conditioning unit seems to be working better this season.
Yes, than last season where we died up here almost.
It was abysmal at times.
You know, being up in this press box, we close to heaven. I mean, we was almost there. It got hot up in here.
2nd and long. Here's the give to the left, and the big guy's going nowhere, trapped immediately down inside. Nice gang tackle, and really the biggest body in on that is Luke Reese. Grabbed him up and threw him to the turf.
What's number 0's name for defense for Chattooga?
That's Caden Fife. He's an all-state selection and being heavily recruited at the Division I level, a 4-star prospect. Third down and long. There's the give. Pinballs off a would-be tackler. Look at the big guy rumbling, stumbling down over the line to gain. He gets 10 yards when he needed 8. 1st and 10 to the 25-yard line of the Chattooga Indians. What a carry by the Lafayette Ramblers, man. That was unreal.
If y'all just walk out onto your front porch you could probably hear Joel yell, "That's a Ramblers first down. That's a McDonald's Ramblers first down." Because whenever he says it, this whole press box shakes.
He's rambling the stadium. 1st and 10. There's the give between the guard and tackle, and he goes down immediately.
Tuscan Walden on the carry.
Walden tried to dig some space out up inside.
3-yard pickup down to the 20.
Jacoby Battle wanted the call. He didn't get it. 2nd down. I don't know if you saw Battle talking to the Whitecap. Plays as a hybrid, a linebacker that comes and blitzes. Plays like a defensive end at times, a 4th man on the line. Second down. Quick throw by Edwards to Centel, who catches it, and he's on the run across the 20 down to the 16, where he is dropped for a nice gain for Lafayette High School. They get a couple of yards with 3:40 to play in the 3rd quarter. Ramblers lead 6-0, and now they have made their way into the red zone and are threatening to score.
3rd down.
Every time that Cleghorn and Centel have touched the ball tonight, it's been significant. And the senior quarterback, Dax Edwards, looks the best he's looked. Edwards, you can tell he's feeling it. Here's the snap, right up the middle. Ramblers got it. Tush, push. 1st and goal for Lafayette High School to the 8-yard line of the Chattooga Indians on the close hash marks.
We were just talking about that at halftime.
1st down, go.
See a little Philadelphia right here in North Georgia. Yeah, I think it was.
Thinking that was Walden on the carry. Right up the middle. Inside of 3 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Man in motion. Edwards hands it off, and the trickeration doesn't pay off for Lafayette this time. They get a half a yard as they try to go right up the middle against the teeth of that Chattooga defense. And that Chattooga defense is loaded. Luke Reese, Caden Fife, Coy Dodd. It doesn't get more talented than that. And just when you think you've seen enough, you see Kane Banker, you see Jacoby Battle. They have been electric on the defensive line and inside of the tackle box for the Indians.
You know, this right here would be a good time for that little left-hand sweep that they had earlier in the 1st quarter. Chattooga's not seen it in a little while.
Edwards, quick toss, and this is incomplete. Just overthrew his receiver. Nice cut to the sideline. Looked like he was going to end up wide open, and instead just overshot him by feet. The timing maybe just a bit off on that play.
And probably should have went to the left on that, a little bit wider part of the field. Right now you got 22 guys in between the hashes of the out of bounds and the 1st set of hashes.
Third and goal. Ramblers send a man into motion. It's Porter Centel. Everybody on the close hash marks. Centel is split just yards off the line of scrimmage. Cleghorn goes in motion, and we've got a whistle down on the field.
I think Lafayette took a timeout.
I think so as well. We've got Rune Gable on the field out at the numbers. Ethan Thompson is on the field out at the numbers. And as these two play a little bit of chess on field and argue it out, we're going to take a break while they figure this out. When we come back, the Ramblers are threatening to score in a 3rd and goal situation, and they lead 6-0 on Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green in this end goal situation.
And if you like us and everything, and share with friends, tell them to come out and listen to us on Friday nights. We'll also be going to away games and the home games. Come out and listen to Gabriel.
Edwards give to the left side, and Cleghorn slides off a would-be tackler, diving for the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Lafayette High School Ramblers. It's 12-0.
This will be a good time to go for two. You got all your momentum right now.
Really nice blocking by McClure and Patton. They get a little help from Rayburn. They dig out just enough space to find their way into the end zone, and it makes it 12-0 Lafayette High School Ramblers.
And we've got another Indian player on the ground with cramps.
While they sort him out, we'll take another short break. 12-0, Ramblers out in front.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Their second touchdown of the night. Bryson Cleghorn's first of the season. Really nice score. Got a great block from the tackle and guard. Patton sets the edge. McClure handles the all-state defensive end. And Rayburn helps chip away at that tackle box to push number 2 into the end zone. It's 12-0 Ramblers. Looks like they may go for 2, which I'm in support of that considering it's 12-0. My OCD wants to be 14-0. Ramblers changing formation. Looks like we're going to have 2 backs. They change again quickly. 1 deep back, 1 fullback. Edwards under center. There's the give. And the deep back is in trouble. He is dragged down. No 2-point conversion. It will remain 12-0 as there is a flag on the play.
I say there was some laundry throwed.
Somebody's whistling the Jeopardy theme song.
That's what I was about to say. Somebody's whispering the Jeopardy thing.
Looks like we're satisfied, and they're going to go ahead and wave that off. So it will remain 2 touchdowns to nothing, 12-0. Lafayette High School's Ramblers are in the driver's seat against the Chattooga Indians. Can the Indians find a way to respond to that? Butterbean, what's your mindset if you're Roone Gable and Chattooga High School right now with 2 minutes and 2 seconds to play in the third quarter?
Well, right now, this is you're over there in that huddle, and I know he's got Garrett Brown over there. Garrett Brown's another coach, and I guarantee it, Garrett Brown's telling them, saying, guys, you got to swell up and hit somebody. You got to go out here and whatever's happened, and you just got to go out here and fight back. Garrett Brown's a good motivator. So is Roone, but Brown really is. He was there at Trine for many, many years, and now he's at Chattooga, and he is a motivator. He is a high-strung guy, so I know he's keeping them pumped up and getting them ready.
Harrison Gilstrap on to kick off.
To strap it in for the last quarter, the last 2 minutes of this quarter, and then
Freeman back to receive.
Have them ready. But Harrison Gilstrap right now, if Harrison can put one like he did in the second quarter down there and we stop it on the 2-yard line, we could almost put the nail in the casket.
Killstrap sends this away. Rolling back at the 1 yard line, trying to keep it alive. Ramblers cooking for the football. He is run down. Flags fly. My goodness. Hold on to your seats.
Why would they flag him?
The ball was live, so they did blow the whistle before he reached him. The coverage unit reached the return man, or would-be return man, I should say, and it sounded to me like one of our officials had already sounded his whistle to try and stop him from delivering the big blow.
I did not hear it.
I thought so, and I can hear chatter in the box. That's a live ball. I agree. That should be a live ball, but we'll see what the call is.
He's calling it a personal foul, and I don't see how. The ball was on the ground.
Unnecessary roughness against. The crowd's a little loud. Hard to talk over the sound of boos filling the stadium. Calls unnecessary roughness.
I still don't see how that was. I mean,
well, the only way I can figure, they sounded the whistle, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's because the ball had already crossed into the end zone and he touched it.
Let's go, Rambler
but that's
Nation.
whenever the back judge should have been running up and throwing his hands up instead of just standing there. Because that's what the back judge is back there. The back judge is back there.
First and 10 Indians from the 35. Check down pass in the flat. He's got room. Makes a man miss. Big hit. My goodness. He is smashed by Hagan English. Look out.
Hagan English just brought the hammer.
And he knew it. He came up right away and flexed. Aiden Fletcher is smashed along the sideline. It's second down and 8.
If he don't get the big hit award, we got to protest next week.
It's a protest. It's on.
Even if we've got to bring him one, I'll bring him a hammer.
We stopped at the hardware store on the way here and brought you a hammer. Second and 8. Chattooga Indians. There's the give to the right side. Good blocking by the guard and tackle, and it's enough to get him 3 yards carved out. The Indians push their way down to their own 41-yard line between the hash marks as they work right to left. They are trailing 12-0 with 1:14 to play in our third quarter.
We can go by Hammond Jones and get a hammer.
I will bring Hagan English a hammer if they do not give him an award. Do they have a weekly big hit award?
Yes.
I'd like to. Can you let me know when they give that out?
I will text.
I'll bring him a sledgehammer. Get this young man a sledgehammer for that hit. My goodness.
That was one.
Maybe that should have been a flag.
Excessive
brings
hit.
up a second long from the 32-yard line.
Second down and about 13 for the Chattooga Indians. The football on their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, Rambler Nation!
This was one of the best offenses in the Southeast. A top rushing attack in the state of Georgia last season, 303 yards per game. In fact, they scored 50 against the Ramblers last season in Somerville on a rainy night. They stuck me outside on my visit to Chattooga High School, and I got rained on.
And your tent got killed. And
that was my only use of that tent. It got destroyed.
And he
saved
just
my
bought
equipment.
It.
I had just bought the tent for that specifically. That was a fun night.
And you know, this right here, I mean, the crowd's feeling it, the band's feeling it, the cheerleaders are feeling it, the players have to be feeling it. This is what Friday Night Football Lights is for. Games like this.
Second and 8. Chattooga Indians with the ball on their own 37-yard line, driving right to left. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Man in motion. Trips left for the quarterback. He's in trouble. chucks this down the sideline, and it's nearly intercepted. Tipped and dropped as a flag flies. We'll see what the call is.
There's no way you can face in high school football, so I don't see what that call was about.
Penalty flags on the play.
Unless it was a sideline warning. Let's see, we're zooming in on the ref, see what he's saying.
Pass interference is the call against the Ramblers of Lafayette.
Ladies and gentlemen, two bad flags right here has brought them way up the field.
Let's go, defense.
Yeah, essentially 23 yards. And so now it's 1st and 10 for the Chattooga Indians just beyond midfield at the 48 of Lafayette as they work right to left. There's the give. He's in trouble. Trapped and dropped. Freeman couldn't escape. The Ramblers get into the backfield again. Look out, baby. It's an orange train.
Logan Wooden on the stop.
It's about like who's coming down the track. It's them boys wearing the orange and black.
Ball mark.
And so with that, it looks like Chattooga's Indians are going to let this go to the final quarter of play. It's 12-0. Lafayette Ramblers, we are headed to our 4th quarter on Georgia 93.7 AM 1590.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green here with me. Glad you're along with us for the ride. This one has been a classic from the get. Can Chattooga make this even more interesting as we go down the stretch? Quarterback's in trouble. Throws it away off a quick snap in the shotgun. That one falls to the turf harmlessly and makes it 3rd down and very long. Well, I, again, like what Brock Cooper does there. He takes a huge drop step. I mean, he goes all the way back, like you called it, a 20-step drop. But he creates enough space and time for himself to read the play, read who's open. He tries to find Caden Fife, and he just overthrows him.
Third down, Rambler
The
Nation.
Indians
Let's make some
need
noise.
about 14 yards. The football is at their 49, the line to gain the 38 of Lafayette High School. Chattooga gives it to the left. It's a fake. Quarterback tosses this for the sideline, and he overshoots his intended target. It's 4th and long, and I don't think the Indians can go for this, but can they afford to not with this amount of time left in the game? 14 minutes. They trail by a pair of touchdowns.
Really, you got to.
I meant 12, excuse me. 11:52 to play.
Junior Castro back to punt. Bryson Cleghorn back to receive.
Joel Jenkins, the public address announcer, calling it out. Castro, the punter for Chattooga's Indians. He's standing on the 35-yard line of Chattooga High. Bryson Cleghorn on the 21-yard line of the Ramblers wearing the orange and black.
Watch out for the fake right here.
And indeed, we've got some trickeration underway as a whistle, and the Indians take a timeout.
I think they was trying to run the hidden guy, and they had the wrong number over there trying to hide.
Definitely some confusion, something not working out. Really pleased to have Samuel Collins with us in the broadcast booth tonight, and Tim Hall back in the studio. Samuel, I want to thank you for being here with us and being on air, man.
I don't think it came through.
Got the wrong one there.
Rambler Nation, the cheerleaders are still looking for the Rambler.
So on the long yardage situation,
so I like this. I think we've had a good game today. Lots of summer workouts have definitely worked out for us this year, and I think the Ramblers are gonna have something good this year.
Awesome, man. I mean, you're here with Dad, so you get to see Dad out here coaching these guys. It's pretty awesome.
punts away, and a fair catch for Bryson Cleghorn on the 23-yard line of Lafayette. Lafayette is going to start this drive 77 yards from the end zone, and a potential put-away score with 11:46 to play. Samuel, I'm glad you're having fun broadcasting. Really appreciate you being in the booth with us, helping out. I hope we get you all season long. What grade are you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
You're an 8th grader. Man, we're gonna be getting you working TV in no time. He's gonna be running a camera for Chris Goforth. We're gonna lose him to the game of the week on the CW.
That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir.
Get to go do the game of the week.
1st and 10 from right to left go the Ramblers. Here's the give. Big guy pinballs off a defender. The ball pops out. It's loose. Scrambling forward on the sideline. Bodies all over. Orange jerseys say they've kept the football. Lafayette gets back onto the football on the fumble. Just able to maintain possession, and that's more luck than skill right there as we've got a player slow to rise. Hopefully he's all right.
2 of them catching cramps. Got to be drinking that water.
Hot day in North Georgia. 12-0 Ramblers lead as we'll take a break and return in a moment. Had some odd plays and bounces, just trying to keep track of what's going on and keep the game under control.
Well, we made it up to the 38, and then the ball bounced back, I thought 3 or 4 yards. I don't think it's in the right spot now.
Yeah, I think that's a good catch by our officiating crew. Probably by, I think they have a 6th official and a spotter up in the box, which the GHSA does a great job of that. A lot of states don't have a full officiating crew for high school football. Probably caught by somebody up top, and they're making sure they get that spot right. I will say, Butterbean. You know, I'm the kind of guy that tracks how many flags have been thrown in a game. Nice, smooth, low penalty game tonight. Very low number of flags. I like it. Let the kids play. Keep the game under control. Don't let anything flagrant happen, but let them play. Really good officiating.
I remember back in 2019 we had a game and there was 115 flags thrown in that game.
115?
Yes.
You gotta be kidding.
The game did not get over.
That's every play.
Every play was.
That's every play. Hang on a second.
Resulted in a Lafayette Rambler first down.
So they will move the chains for Lafayette after the fumble and recovery.
And I think why we're getting a first down is because Chattooga did have possession and then lost it.
That makes sense.
And so then we recovered their fumble. So there was 2 fumbles on the play.
From the Lafayette 32, right to left they go. The orange jerseys, a handoff to the far side. He goes outside of the right tackle, still pushing through the linebackers as he twists his way forward to the 40. A gain of 8 yards for Lafayette High School.
And now we got Santel Porter down on the ground thinking he's got, looks like a cramp.
Hopefully he's all right. Slow to rise.
Because he wasn't around no player. He was just right there in the middle of the LR and fell down. Bryson Cleghorn showing that he did not skip leg day. He went 5 yards with the whole defense on him.
He's been really stellar today.
I tell you, watch their pump video that they did this summer in the weight room. All the football players, them kids were getting at it.
I believe it. They look like a much improved team off the field, not only on the field. Something is working with this game plan and the way this roster has been put together this season, Butterbean.
We have a lot more six-pack stomachs out there than we do kegs. And it tells because they're in the weight room in beast mode.
I'll be honest, I think even Ethan Thompson looks more in control than ever before. He looks like he's on the ball and looks a little grown up. You know, he's no longer a first time around the block head coach of this football program, and the kids look like, hey, this is our guy. This is the leader of this program.
And he's also surrounded, you know, there is almost a whole new coaching staff with him this year that was not here last year. So
it's a challenge throughout the country. I called my alma mater's head coach, Jeremy Killinger, at Stockbridge, had a long conversation with him. He can't find people to coach. They're having a real hard time finding people willing to spend the time, help mentor youth, and we see that challenge not only with coaching, we see it with officiating as well. We want to see these great games go on, but people are not very respectful of our officials.
I don't know what's going on here.
There is a problem with our scoreboard. And so it looks like our white cap is radioing up to the booth. And they're trying to get that fixed in the box beside us right now. We've got our last 2 members of the officiating crew right beside us. They're trying to get that fixed.
They're going to be keeping the time on the field now.
And so there is going to be a timeout on the field for this. We're going to go ahead and take a break with them while they sort this out and return with more prep football. Georgia, 93.7 AM 1590, 12-0 Lafayette Ramblers.
Skipping it.
in Lafayette, Georgia. It's prep football on Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Sean Butterbean Green, we are glad you're with us. What a ride it's been. We are in the middle of a barn burner between the Chattooga Indians and Lafayette Ramblers. 10:25 to play, allegedly, and it's 12-0 Lafayette. And we have lost our clock, so you're going to hear me trying to figure out how much time is left a lot. And I'll try to relay that to you, and we're just going to be guessing and having fun a little bit with that, I think. We've got a clock problem with a scoreboard, and so the official, the white cap, is keeping time on the field, if I'm not mistaken. Ramblers give it to the far side, and the tailback pinballs outside of the right tackle, dragging defenders beyond the 45 to midfield, still going, dragged down as he gets all the way to the 44-yard line of the Chattooga Indians. He needed 2 yards. He got 15. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School. Cleghorn has been electric on the ground. Clock is at 10:21. 12-0 Lafayette. Play call is in. Carried into the huddle by the junior tight end, Lake Rayburn. Edwards under center. On 1st and 10, he'll give it right up the gut. Ramblers man is trapped in the tackle box, and he gets 4 yards.
Tackled by host Indians.
Ethan Lynch, another carry for the junior. The big guy gets a gain of 4 yards and makes second down a bit more manageable.
I think it's 10-14 left now.
If you're just joining us, we've lost the scoreboard, and it's totally off. And we will be calling out the time as it's delivered throughout the press box, trying to keep track of that for you. Right around 10 minutes to play, 2nd and 6. 12-0 Ramblers as they work right to left. There's the give, tailback on the outside, far sideline, 1st down and more. Cleghorn again slides off of a pair of would-be tacklers and gets a really nice 1st down for Lafayette High School to move the chains. I'm hearing 8:53 left to play.
8:53 remaining in the 4th quarter.
And there's Joel Jenkins, the voice of the Ramblers, with the call over the loudspeaker. 1st and 10. Ramblers at the 34-yard line at the Chattooga Indians on what I would call a put-away drive. If they score here, it's all but over. Ramblers quick way to the line of scrimmage. They're on the far hash marks. Man in motion. Edwards gives it off. Lynch tries to force his way up inside and gets 2 yards. Good job following the left guard, the center, the left tackle. They try to carve out some space. Patton is that left guard, and he works with Elijah and McClure to just try and seal that edge. But those are some big guys, and I think Lafayette has had so much success on the ground today against what is an overwhelming tackle box. Think about that. They've got all these preseason all-state selections. They've done really well on the ground, though, and I think it's because they've gone to the outside of the tackle box.
Well, outside, but they're also running your traps and everything like that and trapping them big boys and running away from them.
Second down and long for the Ramblers. Cleghorn in motion, again to Lynch. Burning clock and burning his way up the middle. A big gain of 6 yards. It makes 3rd down, a short yardage situation at the 27-yard line.
3rd down, ball will be marked at the 27-yard line.
And I'll tell you, a lot of you, I know, will be with us later this season for a game. What you can't see tonight is the massive neck roll on Ethan Lynch. He looks like he just stepped out of an NFL Films video from 1976. I love the neck roll. 3rd down and 3. Ramblers send a man into motion. It's the far wingback, Williams. He goes back to his original spot. Centel, the lone receiver on the close side. Hand off down inside, pushing for first down yardage. He got 2. He needed 3. Players storming in after. It's going to be a 4th down and short situation. The ball at the 26-yard line. They need the 24. They will put it at the 26. 6:25 to play in the game.
Remaining in the 4th period. 6 minutes, 25 seconds.
Ramblers burning valuable, valuable time. The Chattooga Indians back in a defensive shell on 4th and 2. Ramblers right up the middle, tush push, first down and more. He's still going, rumbling over the 10, and he's gone. Right up the middle, touchdown, Lafayette High School Ramblers. Oh, baby. The senior takes that one to the house in electric fashion. Dax Edwards.
Way to go, Dax.
The Ramblers make it 18-0 at home.
If you've not been to a Lafayette football game on Friday nights, we have got this. The color crew down there has a Rambler flag and American flag, and they run. Tonight they have been running a lot. The cheerleaders have got the crowd popping, the band's going wild. Are we going to get a kick in here, or are we going for 2?
I'd send your kicker back out and give him a chance at redemption, but it doesn't look like that's what we'll get.
Yeah.
Going for 2, leading 18-0 inside of 6 minutes to play. To the right side, and he's stuffed. It looked like he was going to go right, maybe cut back to the inside. Nowhere to go. It'll remain a 3-touchdown lead in Lafayette, Georgia for the Ramblers as we head down the stretch. Chattooga Indians looking for a massive comeback when we come back from the break on Georgia 93, 7 a.m., 1590.
Harrison Gilstrap has been on with the kickoffs. Just put that one in the end zone. He put one on the 2-yard line. Actually, he put 2 on the 2-yard line.
Sounds like 5:40 to play.
20-yard line.
5:40 something is what I'm hearing from the officials.
David Shaliska, thank you for listening to us.
Let's go, defense!
Janie's saying, what? Janie's down there
There's
cheering
the gill
on.
on the end around. Pinball's off a tackler over the 20 and steps out shy of the 25. That's Freeman. He was hot early, took a couple of big shots, and has stayed with it. Janie's had a great presence.
Yeah,
Shout out to her.
She's jumping around. Sally's hooping and hollering from home. I know Sally's missing it. Sally, you're missing a good one. That's what you get for playing hooky.
Chattooga Indians. I like the misdirection, but it's not going to pay off. They only get a yard, and it makes it 3rd down and 4 as they tried the trickeration, a misdirection of shorts as that one is given off deep in the backfield to Aiden Fletcher. 5.5 minutes to play. You look like you can't believe what you're seeing, Butterbean.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm very proud of them young men. I mean, a lot of our tackles tonight on defense has been from our linemen. I mean, they're firing off. And
3rd and 4. This is the quarterback rolling out, slings one. It's tipped and dropped. Great play defensively again by the Ramblers. This time, it's the far side cornerback who gets a hand onto the ball.
Pass broken up by right.
Big stuff.
Arthur Riley.
I mean, he was 2 inches from putting that in his hands.
Riley Arthur.
It's the outside linebacker, actually, who roves out there and gets hands onto the ball. He's a junior.
Brings up 4th down,
Riley Arthur. They've got him listed as a 2-position player. He was the starting outside linebacker for this game, though. 4th down and short. Chattooga's got to go for it. They need 4. Here's the give right up the middle. Tried to shimmy. He's trapped and gang tackled by the Orange Crush. 1st and 10, Lafayette Ramblers as they take over with the football. 18-0 Lafayette High School. The Ramblers are coasting to a victory at home. Five minutes exactly left to play.
5 minutes to go in the quarter. 1st down, Ramblers.
Hey, y'all stick around for postgame. It's going to be an interesting one.
Big shout out to all the people tuned in from around the country. First and 10 Ramblers. Right up the middle and sailing forward for a big gain again. Got a little pushing and shoving. The Whitecap is on top of in the backfield. A nice gain for the Ramblers. They split it in half. 5 yards to go to move the chains. They're just about into the red zone with their first play of the drive.
And a lot of people are still here at the game. Not a lot of people's got up and left.
Well, and again, I'm going to brass tacks with you, Butterbean, and with our listening audience. I have been so deeply and genuinely impressed with the support of the Rambler faithful over the years. There's been a couple of rough years, and they have been faithful to the bitter end. 2nd and medium. Right up the middle, he's got the 1st down and more. Pushing linebackers out of the way as the safeties drag him down at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 in the red zone for Lafayette High School's Ramblers, who lead 18-0.
Good run, young man.
You know, it's hard, Butterbean. 4 minutes exactly left to play in the game in Lafayette, Georgia. You're around a program weekly like this. You cover them. It's impossible not to get somewhat attached and to the community itself. And you can't not get attached to Lafayette, Georgia.
No.
Nobody deserves a win like these fans of this program.
These kids, after Christmas, everything has went downhill for this senior class. This summer, I mean, me and my wife was talking one night on the back porch, and it almost felt like we watched that movie, We Are Marshall. You know how they rose up out of the pain and and
It's
all
my
that.
favorite football movie.
And these are our Ramblers. They're rising up from everything that has been through at this in a young frame of mind. I mean, these kids are 15, 16 years old and learning what death is. I mean, with their classmates.
Ramblers, the give to the outside, over the 10-yard line and a gain of 3. We got some bodies rolling around as they try to get away from the tackled ball carrier. Second down, inside of the 10-yard line, Lafayette High School. They're leading 18-0. Well under 4 minutes to go now. 3 minutes even.
3 minutes to go.
Thank you to our final official standing. Everybody else has gone to the field.
Everybody stay tuned to the post game. It's going to be a great one. Tell your friends about us. Like I said, we're going to be here every Friday night.
And the give at the whistle before he can take that. And Williams stopped up by Coy at the line of scrimmages. There's a little extra shove, and the fans want something, but looks like they'll just be separated.
Oh, they just barnyard dancing out there. They're all right.
I appreciate it. A little bit of, you know, hey.
Here, do-si-do.
Don't do that. I don't like that.
Hey, yeah.
Stop it, you. Got to have a little bit. And understandably so. You know, Chattooga absolutely let the Ramblers have it in the rain last year in a pouring thunderstorm in Summerville, Georgia. Lafayette has flipped the script. A team that had high expectations opens their season with a gut-wrenching loss to Lafayette High School inside of Jack King Stadium. This one is just about over. Second and long for the Ramblers of Lafayette. They need 12. From their own 14, he's got room and a blocker free for the end zone. Touchdown! Javen Williams finds the end zone for Lafayette High School. It's 24-0.
2 for him for tonight. Great young man. Ethan's pumped up down there on the sideline.
Let's go, Ramblers!
Ethan jumping around like he's 19 years old.
Cooking with gasoline.
Yes, he is.
In Lafayette, Georgia. Look out, baby.
Who's that coming down the track? It's them boys in the orange and black.
For the PAT, snap is good. This one booted, sailing, and it flutters its way through the uprights to make it 25-0 Lafayette High School Ramblers.
Way to go, Harrison Gilstrap. He needed that.
Big emotional night becomes bigger and more emotional for Lafayette, who's out ahead 25-0 on Georgia 93.7 AM 1590.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
They turned it off for the band. That is the Rambler Marching Band you're hearing.
Harrison Gilstrap on.
Let's go, Gilstrap.
Kickoff.
Glad you're with us. It's 25-0 Lafayette High School Ramblers, who are in the driver's seat against the Indians of Chattooga. Booted away. This one sails.
Touchback on the play. Ball be brought out to the
4 for 4 right there.
The Chattooga band has whipped out the phones. Now I know what Joel's doing. He's got the fat lady singing.
Oh.
Oh,
way
boo
to go.
for the dad jokes. Boo. That's hilarious. He just asked us if we like it. We do like it. We do like it.
Oh, we like it. We like it.
Took me a minute to get that one.
Can't hardly get much past us, but that right there.
That was a good one. That's clever. I'm like, why is he playing opera? And the Chattooga Indian tailback is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tried to go to the left, and he's gang tackled. 2nd down and 9. And this one is quite literally all over but the shouting.
I think that was English again with another powerful hit.
Rambler Nation, let's get up for this defense.
2 minutes exactly left to play in North Georgia between the Indians and Ramblers.
2 minutes remaining in the game. Olivia Brock, please report to concession stands. Olivia Brock.
Here we go. The give to the outside. Stringing it towards the sideline over the 25 and tackled down as he reaches to the 29-yard line. 1 yard needed to move the chains for the Chattooga Indians, who are trailing 25-0 with 90 seconds to play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Another shout out to Tim Hall back in the studio.
Him and his tater chips.
Tim, thanks for all your hard work tonight, my friend.
Let's go.
60 seconds to play. 3rd and short for the Chattooga Indians. From the 28, trying to reach the 30, and they do, and that'll move the chains inside of our final minute. They're trailing by 4 touchdowns, so that's pretty much going to wrap it. Samuel, what do you think? Did you have fun broadcasting the game with us?
I had fun. I think it's been a good game, better than some of the games we had last year.
That's good analysis.
I hope we continue this like we do this game. Bring on the next ones. Hopefully have a good season.
Lafayette has outscored Chattooga 25-0 tonight. Last season, the Ramblers scored just 14 touchdowns, and the Indians scored 46. 1st and 10. Chattooga fakes it, and the give to the back door doesn't pay off. He got 2 yards before he's run down from behind, and a big hit by the big prospect. Wow, laying that one out on the back door. Caden Fife, and no flag. I like the decision by the official, though. Just get these guys out of here. 3 seconds to play, and the Ramblers have won.
Ball game's over! Rambler Nation! Here we go!
Oh, got one hurt.
Lafayette celebrating in style as the officials are quickly getting off of the field. The Ramblers win against the Indians of Chattooga. They go on the road last year and get shellacked in Somerville, Georgia. When Chattooga visits Jack King Stadium, there is no mercy in response. They walloped them tonight on Georgia 93.7 AM 1590. We'll have full post-game coverage, analysis, thoughts, fun, and more when we return. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, I'm doing 2 minutes.
You know and trust. People you see around town every day. Our decisions.
And with that, we have reached our final in North Georgia, 25-0. The Ramblers of Lafayette High School, a big win at home, and saying so long from our telecast. To hear the full postgame show, Georgia 93.7, AM 1590. You can stream it on discoverwalker.com. For Butterbean Green, for Mr. Samuel Collins, for Tim Hall back in the studio, I'm Gabriel Schreis saying so long for the Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast to NSBN Sports.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You can meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just...
Preparation have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament. Anything that you might do, I'm gonna do too.
The atmosphere is building here in the stadium, particularly this
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. An unbelievable moment in this part of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
Much in the air. So much in the air. I've been trying to, cause I'm scared. Using witches, cause it doesn't mean so much in the air. Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me? Boy, can you hold me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.